Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for July 24th, 2014. And I'm going to start with one Tree Magic Gillian Kemp card and 4 chicken cards to begin, and then if we need more, I'll draw more. Okay, Mulberry Tree, Insight. We just got this one. It says, undermining influences destroy themselves by destroying their host. Good times and good fortune now return. Okay, I'm going to draw another card because we just got that one, I think. Or maybe I'm blending my days, but it seems like this was a very recent card. Oh! Wait, I don't know. I've gotten this one. It's Confidence. The Mahogany Tree. No, we have gotten this one before, but we haven't had it in a long time. So, a test of fortitude brings a heart fortified within itself. Light shed on darkness uncovers intrigue and mystery. So, okay, so both of these cards have a little bit to do with darkness. Darkness that ends up sabotaging and destroying itself. It falls upon itself. It doesn't have power. And then the light that comes from the darkness, or the light that is shed from the darkness, uncovers the intrigue and mystery. So there, you know, it's almost like, you know, by seeing the opposite, by encountering the negative, you see the positive in yourself, you know. Where that's the way I see it. It's like, okay, you encounter something dark, and it shows you how bright your light is. And then we have the butterfly in the picture, which is transformation. Okay. So we have Chocolata, which has to do with relating to medicines and using medicines wisely. And flower, which has to do with relating to whatever it is in the external world by projecting yourself onto it and influencing it. And Quinta, who keeps coming up. And this is getting over your overwhelm. You know, if you feel overwhelmed or afraid of something, stepping back and seeing the bigger picture. And also, you know, if something is making you feel afraid, you can always hold it in front of you. This is a technique I use sometimes if there's like some anxiety or something that's like really bothering me. You know, you just put it in front of you and don't judge it, don't think about it, don't analyze it, don't have an opinion on it. Just allow it to be there. And when you look at it, this is like the flower phenomena. As you look at it, the act of staring at something that is bothering you, staring at something that is a fear, staring at something that is an illusion, it starts to just automatically become clear. The more you stare at it, it's about the act of observation. It's like, step back and observe. Stop thinking about it. Stop analyzing it. Stop trying to, use your mind to figure it out. Just observe. It's like become receptive to it. Okay, a major anxiety, a major fear. Become receptive to it, and allow the truth of that to speak to you, and it will. It's like all of a sudden things just like become clear when the more you stare at something that it seems confusing, or if you're confused, you need to observe it. You need to figure out what it is, because you're not seeing it clearly. You gotta observe, and then it all comes together for you. Okay, and Erika Windata, and she has to do with focusing on something really positive, and taking care of the heart and the soul, and having hope. She focused on her staying positive and had hope, and this little chiki cried all the time for 2 weeks. It was devastating. She was my neighbor's chicken, and she was I guess picked on by the other chickens, and then separated, and she was by herself, and it was like destroying me, and there was nothing, and he wasn't really responding, and I tried to work with him, and try to get this chicken, and nothing. Finally, he needed that chicken coop because he had her separated in an area that he needed. So I was like, I'll take the chicken. And it was unbelievable how quickly she just she plowed into my chicken. There was this huge pile of chickens ready, all cuddling together. And she just ran to them and ran in the middle and just plowed into them and went to sleep. And she never had a problem with my chickens. She always got along with my chickens, and she's been a happy chiki ever since. And she is so sweet and loving, and so I'm so happy that she found her life. She got her life, and she got her friends, and she got her relationships, and she has her she has the life that she was meant to live. But man, she started out with kind of a bad flock situation, and then she had a really lonely situation. She had a hard start. So interesting with that combination with Quinta. Quinta is about actually that's also the fifth chakra, and coming together with people, and your quintessence, how you come together with people, and it's your life path. But it's also about really having those fears and facing those fears, and stepping back and seeing the bigger picture, and but at the same time, Erika Windata is about real situations that are not very great. She wasn't in a good situation, but she stayed solid, and I named her after the breed Wyandotte, but Windata, I think of wine that is it warms your heart, it warms your blood. It represents blood, and it is warming to your blood system. So, you drink a glass of wine and your body heats up, and so it's warming in a cold place. And Erika is named after being in a very, very cold place up in the very, very north, where harsh conditions, but she's able to warm herself, and then the dot is to focus. So so it's interesting because it's almost like, you know, there is a real situation where you gotta focus on something and keep yourself warm. But at the same time, there's something that is an illusion in it. There's something that's fake. There's some total fear that it isn't real. It's something that is fabricated by you know, mass belief systems, or, you know, what everybody wants you to think. You know, I don't know. I want to just say that you know, sometimes there's the trickery of evil, you know, and you know, it serves evil well for you to be tricked into an illusion, and there's something there that is scary, that is false also. So although there's a real danger and a real situation, whatever is fearful, because the thing is Erika Wyndatta had nothing to fear. She was in a bad situation, but there was nothing to fear. I mean, who cares about that flock, you know? And yeah, that sucks she was alone, but it was temporary, and it wasn't like, you know, the end of the world. And then she got into a good situation, but she wasn't like endangered. There was nothing encroaching upon her or killing her spirit or her life, you know. So even though there was like an imprisonment situation and like a harsh social situation for her, she it wasn't, there was nothing for her to fear, you know. I mean, there was nothing there to care about. Whereas with Quinta, there's something that you fear because you know something's important, or there's a connection, and then you don't trust in it, or I don't know, there's something that is not, if you look at it will you know, the information will present itself. So you know, and this is next to the confidence. So alright, so a test of fortitude brings a heart fortified within itself. Light shed on darkness uncovers intrigue and mystery. Okay, I think that pretty much sums up those two cards. Okay. And then on this side, we have Chocolata, which is really paying attention to what you're taking into your body and what you're using for your physical well-being. Paying attention to that, and using what you need for getting yourself better, but then also at the same time really you know, kind of just be conscious of your medicines, and I don't know, don't overdo things, but also make sure you get what you need, you know. So I don't know. Right now I'm drinking a lot of water. I've never drank so much water. Well, I guess because I was sick with the flu for a couple days. So, but I can't say that. I mean, you can overdose on water, but but I have to say, like, you know, it's like right now for me, I'm seeing this as a medicine. I also think it's like partly putting this video out, but I feel like on this amazing high, and I'm really, you know, enjoying this drinking water. Normally water's really boring to me. I really get bored drinking water, but I'm enjoying it right now for some reason, so that's great. So you know, if you're craving something, go for it. Because, you know, sometimes we have these weird cravings and we don't know why. And and it's, you know, it's important to kind of follow your cravings sometimes, because there's a medicine in it. And then, you know, just be conscious of it and see how it's affecting your body. So if it's doing great, then great, and maybe it's something you can continue to use, or use wisely, or maybe it's not working. I don't know. Maybe it's just sometimes we go through phases where we need a medicine temporarily, and then once we're replenished, or once we get what we need out of it, then we don't need to keep up that habit, because I can't imagine I'm going to continue to want to drink water, because it's kind of boring. But anyway, it's great now. So, and then we have flour next to this medicine, being conscious of medicines. And it's kind of an interesting combination. So, well, okay. I also want to say with Chocolata, she represents a stability of relationship. She is 4 of cups and 4 of emotion. 4 of emotion, 4 of relationship, and that definitely ties into the 6 of Spades, which is 6 of mind, harmony with mind, collective mindset, and they're both kind of the same concept, except one is in a physical form and the other one is in a spiritual form. So one is like, I mean, they're actually, when you think of chakras, they're the exact same thing. They're the same substance, but one is of the physical world and one is of the mental world, or the spiritual world. And so flower has to do with, even though you project things, and that's how I usually describe her, is you project things and you influence them, but things project onto you and influence you. So be conscious of what you're taking in. Same as Chocolata. Be conscious psychologically what you're taking in. What are you surrounding yourself with psychologically? What is it that you're really taking in the world, in your day-to-day experience, and what is it that you're drawn to, and what's your medicine? What do you want to take in to your psychism? And find your medicine psychologically. Find your medicine, in terms of what you want to feel, what you want to be influenced by. What do you want to be influenced by? What do you want to kind of cleanse your spirit, cleanse your mind, and that's flower too. You bring in the sunlight to create your flower. So a flower needs the sunlight too. So what light are you bringing in? What mind are you bringing in? What are you really drawing into your system to heal you and make your consciousness or your spirit healthy. So, and we have insight, which is the mulberry tree, and it says undermining influences destroy themselves by destroying their host. Good times and good fortune now return. So this really just seems like your own strength here coming in. So okay, well, we're almost out of time, but